Okay. So this was all a test. I had some ideas for maps to see how it would change the game and if it would be better or worse. If we can kind of look at a direction that Stormgate could go in to be more entertaining. I would like to hear everyone's opinions on those. Here's my thoughts after casting a bunch of those games between a bunch of the world's best players. Okay, so first off, the bigger map with 0 creeps that we were doing at the end there, not that good, I think. Maybe slightly better than the map with creeps, because solo creeping phases are just, for me personally, a big turnoff. But I didn't feel like it was a super fun, awesome, great time. The smaller map, I felt was like a 500% improvement over the other Stormgate games. And I felt like the creep camps added almost nothing to that. If I do this again, or if I were to do this again, I think I would look towards smaller maps, no creep camps. That felt pretty good. Those were actually entertaining games with like nonstop action, which was neat. And obviously that could evolve over time and turn out to not be like that with nonstop action. But that's what we saw here tonight, which I thought was fun. So I guess, okay, so here's the thing. If I was running Stormgate, I think here's what I would do. Okay, as Artosis running Stormgate. If Artosis went in, took over Stormgate, I would increase the game speed by I don't know, some percentage, maybe 10%. I would lower the time to kill as well slightly. I think everything has too little health or does too little damage, whichever way you want to look at that. But I would make it a little bit faster paced, maps smaller, and yeah, I would take out the creeps completely. Now that has obviously some StarCraft bias. I think that, fast paced games with lots of interaction are really good for RTS. I think another way that this could go, which I am not an expert in whatsoever, would be keep the creeps and everything, but get some heroes in there. You'd probably want to shrink the maps anyways. I really think that the regular map size in Stormgate is way too big. It's seeming pretty obvious to me. The more I'm watching, the more games I'm casting and everything, I really feel like the maps are way too big. The smaller maps are getting way more engagements. It's more interesting with more engagements. But yeah, I could see this really becoming a hero-based RTS as well. I don't know. Those are kind of my thoughts on it. I would like to hear from people, especially if Stormgate is something that you currently do like to watch, you do like to play. What did you think about the way that these new maps played out? If you haven't really been a fan, and you watch the games and you're like, oh, actually, this is a nice improvement, this is going in a good direction, I'd like to hear that. Or if it's the other way around and you're like, you know what, I don't really like this, I think it actually is losing too much of its identity taking out creeps, or maybe the maps have the smaller map is too many engagements and I like the base building aspect a bit more, anything like that, I would like to actually hear what other people's opinions are on it. Because the thing is, it's only, it does come down to people's opinions on what makes a good RTS at the end of the day. So, yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed and let me know what you think about those maps. And again, a big thank you to the Stormgate team for making these maps for me. That's been very kind for them to take a bunch of time to put these together. I know that they're very busy with everything. And then also a big thanks to the pro gamers for showing up and playing. Really appreciate you guys doing this on these strange maps that are a bit different than what you've been playing on. So that's very appreciated for everyone coming out and playing all night. And of course to Mapu, who did all the observing and getting this together. And to you, the viewers, thank you for watching.